Yes, rejoice. The farting hippo is back, which means it's another one of these fucking videos, and I'm about to head into Pleiades Sector KC-U B3-1. Some of you may recognise that system. This is the system where, or it's one of them at least, where you can pick up the unknown probes, because I need one. So obviously I am going back to HIP 14909 and the Thargoid base caves, whatever you want to fucking call them, which means I'm going to need another one of these. So I already have 2 unknown artifacts. I also went back to one of the ancient ruins, grabbed 2 ancient relics, and I figured while I was there I'd also grab one of the totems or casket. So I now just need my second unknown probe, and I will have everything I need, I think. Of course, the difficult part is being able to get one of these fucking unknown probes. Now, I've been told that the best place to go is to the 8th planet of this system, which is an ammonia world, and basically hang around it pretty closely and just hope that the right signal comes along. Now, last time I got one, I was nowhere near as close to this planet as was suggested I should be. I was still about half a light second away. So what I'm hoping is that this place is going to be a bit like the system I go to pick up the unknown artifacts, which is well, basically you just keep flying around and eventually one will show up. It's a faint hope, I freely admit. Waiting for these things is a pain in the arse. There will almost certainly be some editing of this video because, like I say, this wait could be going on for I don't know how long. So, what is the time now? Well, the camera's in the way. 18:28. Let's see what the time will be when I finally find one of these fucking things that I'm looking for. Now, because of the amount of cargo and the type of cargo, I'm being interdicted left, right and centre, but a lot of the time the ships either fly into the primary star, so I don't have to worry about them, or they're so easy to take out that, well, there's still nothing to worry about. Trouble is, even though I use the old kill warrant scanner, if they have a very high value, i.e. 300,000 or more, they then don't actually appear in the transactions tab. I don't know how well known that bug is, but it's been around for a fucking long time, and shock horror, fuck all has been done to fix it. Well, clearly I'm not going to be lucky enough to have one of these things turn up quickly, so I shall pause this here and be back when I find one, if I find one. Right, update number however many. Well, when I started, yeah, it was, I can't actually remember what the time is, but it's now 2006. Of course, because just about every single aspect of this fucking game is entirely dependent on purely randomly generated events, I have no option. I've got to hang around here and fucking wait for I don't know how fucking long. I know it's been over an hour and 40 minutes now, waiting for this one unidentified signal source to turn up. It has to of course be the particular one. In this time that I have been here, I have encountered one. Not one of the right USS, the particular unidentified signal source I need, just one unidentified signal source of any kind. I did actually go in there, but it was the wrong one, and picked up the small survey data cache. Seeing as I'm going to end up docking in Maya at some point, I figured I may as well give it a go. Right, what the fuck is this one? Degraded emissions. Threat 2, it's the right one. Now I've got to make damn sure I do not crash into this thing. So there it is. Now, these things are not entirely dormant. Let's use the old advanced discovery scanner. And that does trigger off something in the unknown probe. It might be that I'm not close enough to it. Let's get a bit closer. Try now, do the there we go. Now some people have said that that is some people have said that's an electromagnetic pulse. That sounded to me like a communication attempt. I think what that is that unknown probe sending out its equivalent of the discovery scanner, you know, the advanced discovery scanner, buzz, whatever you want to call it.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I certainly don't think it's doing anything hostile. Of course, there will be plenty of people who will fire and, you know, on sight and all that shit. But there we go. Got the fucker.
Cargo scoop retracted.
So now I have 2 unknown probes, 2 unknown artifacts, 2 ancient relics, and the ancient totem, ancient urn, ancient orb, and ancient casket. I don't know if the casket, orb, and totem will actually do anything in the Thargoid base, but I figured I might as well take them while I was out there picking up the 2 relics and you know, giving it a go. So I now have everything I need. Obviously I did have to fit another corrosive resistant you know, cargo rack to the ship, so at the moment I don't have my interdictor. Big deal, I've never used it. So something else, I passed one of my targets, profits from exploration. I've now passed 400 million, so I'm on 401,126,714 after visiting 14,254 systems, but I do have some more systems to check or to hand data in. Okay, now that means then we can finally get underway. We are going back to hit 14909 and specifically 2A, where the Thargoid base is. So I have 6 jumps, so I will be back when I'm about to make that 6th jump, because there's something else I want to show in HIP 19909, and then I will let you know about my proposition. So back when I'm back. Right, next jump then takes us to HIP 14909. So let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Selected, but there's something I want to show first, and that's this, the distress signal. Very close when you first enter the system, because it's orbiting the first planet, which is only 12.9 light seconds away. Now, at the source of the distress signal is the burning wreck of a Federal Corvette. But it's not the fact that, you know, there's a wrecked Corvette that I want to show, because I mean there's nothing unusual about that. Just get away with it, yes I have. I could really do with it being on the lit side. It looks like it's... oh, there should be some light there from the sun. Closer to the planet than I'd like. But discovery scanner anymore, so well, not in this system anyway. There it is. Now you notice that firstly it's surrounded by this sort of green smoke, and then as we get closer see where it's burning here, and as we move, see this is the underside, move to look above it. You can see that there is a fire on the top side as well, and a lot of that green smoke all pouring out of everywhere. Now, can't really show you what I wanted to on the top side, but the underside is well lit. I'll show you there. In fact, actually, that said, you can see some of what I want to show you here. Now, you look at this damage. Have you seen that before? All this area here, and then again here, and there's more here. And if we go to the underside, which is illuminated, you can see it again on this side. So plenty around here, there's a bit more there, a bit more there. Now, have you seen that damage before? Well, if you've watched my Elite Dangerous videos, the answer will be yes, you have. But do you remember where? Well, I'll give you a little bit to think about it. In the meantime, let's now carry on to our original destination. Oh yeah, keep forgetting about that. Surprised that I have not been interdicted since entering this system. Give it time. I must say it is extremely handy having the Thargoid base or caves or Leviathan or whatever it's fucking called, having it appear as a waypoint when you get close enough. Although it only appears once you have visited it once before, so if this is your first time to this system, you do have to find it. You do need the coordinates, which are minus 26.5 and minus 27.5. appear when we are that close? Yes. I thought we may have to be closer to it, but I'm not complaining for once. So, have you thought about where that damage on the Corvette there, where you've seen it before? Well, in the first video I did of me coming to this place, on the around the exterior and all around the surrounding area of the main structure, you could see the scavengers. And they were carrying out what looked like repairs to the Thargoid structure, which showed exactly the same damage. Now, this could dispel a rumour that's going around, which is that the scavengers are spreading the cure of the virus that initially led to the destruction of the Thargoids. Whether it is a Thargoid made cure or the cure that was given to the Thargoids by the Alliance, which led to the non-aggression pact, I don't know. But the thing is, if it's the cure being applied to those areas, and therefore those areas are the signs of the virus affecting the Thargoids, why is a Federal Corvette showing signs of it? Oh, I'm coming in a bit too fast, I think. Oh no, I'll be alright. So yes, why is a Federation ship showing the same signs? So that makes me wonder about the accuracy of the claim that the scavengers are spreading the cure for the virus. However, they could still be doing repair work, and if they are, then whatever attacked that Federal Corvette also attacked the Thargoids here. Because the Thargoid base is showing the same signs of damage. Which means that perhaps the Thargoids didn't attack that Corvette or any of the other ships that have been found, you know, the wrecked ships, and everyone has assumed it was the Thargoids that did it. And of course that means if the Thargoids didn't do it, someone else did. Now if I can position myself correctly, there is somewhere close to the main, the central complex here, where I can land even in this configuration, which is very helpful. find the right area. That looks semi-promising. In fact, I've already seen, yeah, areas where it's showing as blue. There we go. Now, I'll come down straight first and then change my position at the last second. Now,
Drive assist on.
this particular trip, I'm not going to take any of the cargo with me because there's something I want to try and get hold of around here. But I've shown that you can land very close to the main, the central structure, which is very handy. So, does my theory about this damage hold any water? The damage that's on that Fed Corvette also being the same damage here. It certainly looks the same. One of these organic structures around here has metal alloys. That's why I did not take any cargo. I'm not going inside. There it is. There you go. See a ton of metal alloys. Take that, put that back in the ship. So my proposition, well, as you can see from the cargo I brought with me, I want to experiment within the main structure here. I know that it is interactive and I have had very limited success so far. I want more success. But I don't know how to interact with any part of it. Everything I've done so far has been through luck. So my proposition is actually something very rare. Namely, I am asking for someone to come out here and help us with my experiments within the main chamber. If you have some ideas as to how to activate, you know, certain parts. Now there are some conditions, shall we say. Firstly, it will be on my private server. I'm not doing it in open. Secondly, I am not here to attack the scavengers. If you're the sort of person who wants to just, you know, open fire on the scavengers straight away, then, you know, you're on your own. If you do attack them for no reason at all while you're in here with me, I'll just kick you from the session. I mean, I will open fire on them or self-defense, but that is the only time I will. But it is all about trying to find out more about the various devices and that within the superstructure here. I will need, let's say, you to help out, so I will also ask that you bring with you at least one unknown probe, one unknown artifact, and one ancient relic. In fact, I'll be generous. Bring one of any two of those three things. But yeah, I will, because I mean we need unknown probes, unknown artifacts and unknown relics. That I know for sure. I don't know about ancient caskets, ancient totem, ancient urn, ancient orb. I don't know if they do anything at all in there. I brought them with me to find out. So yeah, bring at least one of yeah, the unknown probe, unknown artifact and the unknown relic, or at least one of any two of those, because, you know, actually contribute a bit. It would be more than helpful. So that is my proposition, to yeah, basically get some help in trying to figure out how to operate this stuff in here. Yes, I know I could watch a YouTube video telling me how to do it. I don't want to do that. I want to figure it out myself. That also means that if you know how to do it, don't just write it in the comments here. Again, I want to find out myself, you know. And then I want to see what happens when we use any of these things. What do we get? So yeah, I think it could be quite interesting actually to see what results crop up. And of course, by bringing the, you know, unknown probe, unknown artifact, blah blah blah, it means we'll have more attempts. It's not just going to be a case of doing it once, well twice. I've got enough to have two stabs at it. And we can have a few goes. What's the point of coming out all this way just to have, you know, one shot at it? Let's have, you know, so I can have a couple, or you bring, means we can have even more goes. Not finding much in the way of useful materials. I could actually do with some iron, I think, because I used it thinking it would help with the damage to the modules, but it didn't. All it does is repair the chassis. So I could actually do with some iron, even though they're all over the place. What about phosphorus? Sulfur, because I may need to do some refueling. So in fact, where did that phosphorus go? Because it may prove useful after all. Looks like it's just buggered off. That's good. Unless that's it. There it is. Alright. Now I can just do with finding some more iron, but I think I Oh yes, and something else. And okay, here we have the superstructure, admittedly with the SRV rather getting in the way. I'm wondering if, you know, whatever's happening inside the structure there may also be an external effect. It may even attract the attention of a passing Thargoid ship. So I would like to do one attempt where one of us is inside triggering whatever's happening, while the other is outside either from a distance watching or actually up there on the superstructure in amongst all that lot. So yeah, there's a few different experiments and tests and whatever that I want to try out. No surprise there. So yeah, if you want to help out, leave a comment and we'll try and sort it out. In the meantime, I'm going to be staying here on hit 14909 2A, seeing what I can find out. I'm not going to wait here indefinitely, so you know, if I've had no interest after a couple of days, then that's as long as I'll wait. And yeah, you know, I'll just carry on my own. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for any replies, I will obviously be doing some stuff around here. But I think that will do for this video then. See what sort of response I get. So now go away.